Isaac and Rebekah had two sons, Esau and Jacob. Isaac loved Esau more, but Rebekah loved her second son, Jacob, more than she loved Esau. One day, when Esau returned from the fields, he was very, very hungry, and he went up to his twin brother.
"Give me something to eat, brother. I'm dying of hunger."
I will give you this bowl of stew in exchange for something I want from you.
"What is it that you want? Tell me fast. I cannot wait. I need to eat."
I want you to give up your right to our father's inheritance and property.
"What?"
Well, it is for you to decide. If you don't agree, you can get your own food.
Esau was so hungry that he couldn't think straight. He agreed to give up his blessings in exchange for a bowl of stew. This showed that Esau did not value what was his birthright. If he could think of giving up his inheritance for just a bowl of stew, he was not fit to be Isaac's heir and inheritor. After this, Rebekah helped her favorite son Jacob to trick her blind husband so that Jacob would be his heir. But Esau soon realized what he had done and was furious at the way he felt his brother had duped him.
"I have been cheated. My own mother and brother have cheated me. I will take revenge. I will kill Jacob. He will pay for what he has done."
Rebekah overheard Esau plotting to kill his brother and became very alarmed. She ran to warn Jacob.
Jacob! Oh, Jacob, hurry, you must leave. Your brother is very angry. He is going to kill you. You have to go away as soon as you can.
What? Oh no! But where will I go, Mother? Where can I hide from him?
I know where you can go. My brother, your uncle Laban, lives in Haran, which is quite far from here. Go there, and he will take care of you.
Early the next morning, as soon as the sun started to rise, Jacob quietly left his house to go to Haran. Rebekah came to the door and gave him a bag with some things for the way.
Go, my son. May God be with you.
Rebekah waved to Jacob, tears streaming down her cheeks. Jacob traveled for several days, walking during the day and sleeping by the roadside at night. One day, he was feeling very tired and decided to rest for some time.
This looks like a good place to sleep for a while. I will continue my journey after I am rested.
Jacob saw a large stone nearby, on which he lay his head and fell asleep. And what a dream he had! He saw a very, very long stairway, which started from the ground and reached up to heaven. There were angels going up and down the stairs. And there, at the very top, was God. And then God spoke to Jacob.
"Jacob, this land shall belong to you and to your descendants. Take good care of it."
When Jacob woke up, he couldn't believe that God had actually spoken to him.
My Lord has spoken to me. My Lord has spoken to me. I feel so blessed. This place shall be called Bethel, the house of the Lord. This stone shall be the altar in this house of worship.
Jacob then again continued on his journey to Haran. After walking for a few days, he saw some shepherds near a well who were waiting to water their sheep. Jacob went up to them.
Tell me, dear brothers, would you know where my uncle Laban lives? I have traveled far to find him.
Sure we do. He stays quite close by. Do you see that pretty lady coming this way? She is his daughter Rachel.
When Jacob laid his eyes on Rachel, he immediately fell in love with her. When he saw her trying to lift the heavy stone on the well so that she could water her sheep, he went forward to help her.
Here, let me do it. This stone is too heavy for you to lift.
Oh, thank you so much, kind sir.
Please, call me Jacob. I am your cousin, your Aunt Rebecca's son. In fact, I was on my way to your house to meet Uncle Laban.
Rachel looked at Jacob shyly and asked him to follow her.
You look very tired. Come, our house is not far.
On reaching the house, Jacob greeted his uncle warmly.
I am so happy to meet you, Uncle. Mother has asked me to be here with you as my brother Esau wants to kill me.
Oh no, that is terrible. Don't worry, you can stay here for as long as you like, son. You will be safe here, and you can also work for me. I will pay you for it.
Thank you so much, Uncle. I really appreciate what you are doing for me. I have just one desire, if you would be kind enough to consider it.
Tell me what you desire, son. Don't be afraid.
You have very kindly offered to pay me for working for you, but I would be happy to work for you without any wages.
But why would you work for me free? I don't understand.
Uncle, instead of wages, I would be very grateful if you could give me the hand of your daughter Rachel in marriage.
All right. You work for me for 7 years, and then you can marry my daughter.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much.
Rachel also liked Jacob, but she was very disappointed to hear what her father said.
Oh, Jacob, I don't think what Father is doing is right. We both want to marry each other. Why should we have to wait for 7 years?
I love you so much, Rachel, that I'm sure even 7 years will just fly by quickly. I can't wait to make you mine.
And so Jacob went to work for his uncle. He worked very hard and for very long hours, but he did not mind because he kept thinking of marrying Rachel after the 7 years were over.
Rachel, my love, it is now just a matter of a few days, and you will finally be mine.
I also can't wait to marry you, my dear Jacob.
Finally, the big day arrived when Jacob was to marry Rachel. Laban had made arrangements for a grand wedding. Many people had been invited, but when Jacob saw his bride, he was shocked.
What is this, Uncle? You had promised me Rachel in marriage, but this is Leah.
Leah was Rachel's elder sister, who is not as beautiful as Rachel.
Well, you have to understand, Jacob. I cannot get my younger daughter married until my elder daughter is married.
But this is not fair, Uncle. You have gone back on your word.
Calm down, son. Don't get so angry.
But I cannot accept this. I love Rachel and want her as my wife.
Well then, if you love Rachel so much, you can marry her also at the end of the week.
Really? You mean it?
You can marry Rachel, but for that you have to work for me for another 7 years. Do you agree?
Jacob was very angry, but he could do nothing. The thought of not having Rachel was unbearable for him.
All right, Uncle. I agree. I will work for you for another 7 years.
No, Jacob, you don't have to do that. Father is not doing right.
Rachel, I cannot imagine a life without you. You are the love of my life. Just like the first 7 years passed, even these 7 years will pass. But now I will have you with me, so it will not be difficult at all.
A week after Jacob got married to Leah, he once again got married, this time to his sweetheart, Rachel. Though he now had 2 wives, Rachel was the one he loved.